Good morning, ladies. How are you? Happy release day. Today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of some of the new items. I'm actually going to move this slightly back if I can. There we go. Of some of the new items that were released for this morning. I did want to show you, I do have on one of our tops. This is our classic with a twist top. It has a really pretty lace detailing on the sleeve. I want to make sure you saw that. On the pocket here, and then also down in the hip area, you'll see, and it has a really cute like little olive green color trim. This one is available in sizes extra small through extra large, and just to kind of give you an idea, this is a large on me. Now I did order this, and I ordered it in an extra large to make sure I had some extra room, but it does fit. It fits comfortably. Like I could wear this out and go shopping and be okay, but I did want a little more space in it, so I did get a little bit bigger size just to kind of show you off. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start with the children's first and then kind of go on through. All right, so in the kids line, the first item I want to show you is our Simon Says tank top. So of course this one has a really pretty stretchy knit at the top, and it's going to be that same knit material as the pants that we released last month. And if you give me just a second, I will grab those and show them to you. Hold on just a minute. This one, it does have that lace at the, stretchy knit at the top. Here we go. So here are the pants from last month, and this actually goes with those. It has that same stripe, as you can see. So that's one look. You can definitely wear those together. And those are the Start Here straighties that came out last month. And then this top, again, like I said, is the Simon Says tank top. So at the top, it has the pretty knit, and then it has this kind of sheer rayon material right here. Good morning, Jean. How are you? And then at the bottom, it has another stretchy knit material, the polka dot. So it does stretch there and stretch at the top. And then, of course, it has the Matilda Jane logo back here in the back. Has that one single button in the front. This can also be worn with, let me grab the pants. I have seen some of the young ladies in some of the pictures model and wear it with, whoops, hold on, sorry, let me sit that down for just a second. We dropped something. Sit that back really quickly. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. They wore it with this pair of leggings, and this particular pair of leggings, these came out last month also. This is the Pedal Faster, and so at the bottom it has that cute little polka dot fabric that does match this. So I have seen some girls wear these together. It's not necessarily something that I would have paired straight off, but it does match. It does go. You also could wear a solid color pair of leggings or a pair of jeggings with it. That would also be another option. So you have that one. Put this one back for just a second. Okay. Then the next thing on our list of new items is our 4-square shabby, and you'll see a picture. I'm going to post in a little bit of my girls wearing this this top when I get done with the video. So this is the shabby. Good morning, Adriana. This one has the swans on the very top, kind of like the pajamas that we released last month. It has that cute little yellow floral pattern that goes with the shorts we released last month. So right there off the bat, you can wear the shorts if you choose to. It has the pretty floral here. And then it has the cute little polka dots at the bottom. On the back, it does have the two little yellow buttons you can see there. And I have seen a couple of the girls wear, I'm pulling a pair of leggings for you, hold on, wear these leggings with it. And these particular leggings are the Ready to Go leggings. They're yellow and pink. And so they have the little bows at the back on the ankle. You can see those, and those of course match the bottom of the dress, as you can see there. I'm sorry, the bottom of the shabby top. So that's one option I have seen the girls wear in some of the photos, and that kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like together. You also, again, could wear it with any one of our jeggings that we offer, or a solid pair. You could also wear it with those little yellow shorts. That would be an option as well. And if you have any of our pink pants earlier in the season, that would also look really cute together. I do know, last season, we do have a couple of my customers that have leggings in like a solid pink from like maybe last spring, last summer, and those will go well together. So there's that one. Then the next one on the list is our I Spy cardigan, which I don't know that I've ever felt a sweater this soft, honestly. It is a very, very soft sweater. Very pretty, a lot of detailing in the cabling down here at the bottom. It does have the little pink buttons, and then on the back it matches the pearl dress, which I will pull out shortly. I know you've seen it on the previews and the sneak peeks. So it does match that. And that's definitely one that is really, really cute. It's sort of like a periwinkle color, and so it's really pretty. So you have that. Then next on the list you have is our front porch top. Now, in the pictures, I had my daughter wear this one with that pair of striped pants from the vault, and those are these particular little ruffles. So you see they're like a pink and white color, or almost like a pink and off-white almost. That I thought went together very, very well. Just to kind of give you an idea. I thought it matched perfectly. So when she took pictures last week for me, and again, I'll post them at some point, this is what I had her wear them with. But honestly, you could have your child wear just about any pair of pants with this top. Again, jeggings would be cute. Jeans. We do have a new pair of pants that came out this month. And I'll go ahead and pull those out now. These are our skipping along leggings, and they're kind of like a aqua color, and it's a little bit darker. And so you'll see this matches this little section in the middle here at the top on the collar on the bib. And so these two will actually go together well. So that kind of gives you an idea of how those two can match for a different look that just has, you know, leggings, so they're going to be a little bit tighter on the leg. So there's those two. And as far as tops, that's pretty much it. Now, in the bottoms, we have a couple of options. We have, good morning, Jamie. We have the Leapfrog shorties, and these are sort of like a lime green color. They have a really, really pretty lilac eyelet lace, which is very detailed. I love the way that's made. So you have these, and these are designed to go with the pearl. And when they first arrived, I guess I didn't notice the detail in the pearl that it had that polka dot on it, because I was like, how in the world does that match? But it does, because if you look, this is the pearl. So this is the one that you've seen. And again, I will post some pictures that have my little girl in it. So you have that. But if you look at it up close, you'll see, good morning, Megan. You'll see there is a polka dot trim here on the collar. And then you also have the little lime green pom-poms. See if I can get a little closer. They're really, really tiny. So that's how the shorts actually match this top. So then you have a couple options. So here's what it looks like together. And it's really cute. They kind of peek out from up on it. And remember, this is a dress, so you're not necessarily going to see the shorts unless they're spinning around or playing. This is one of those pieces that's great for longevity. Says, I love it. I want the peel and the new business. Okay. This one is really, really great because this is one of those pieces that has a lot of longevity. It starts out as a dress, then it goes to a tunic. And remember, a tunic is supposed to come like right here at the waist, like right at the hip actually, and then it'll become a top later on. So it's a great way for you to maximize your dollar by being able to use it over time. And then, you know, so these two pieces go together. So that's one option if you were looking at a top and a bottom. Now, to kind of give you an idea, this is a size 2. And in the pictures you'll see, I didn't try it on the older girls just because we ran out of time, but it's a set of pictures that are on my daughter that will be 2 in April. So she's, you know, 22 months old, and it fit her perfectly. And so something that we definitely, if I was going to buy her size, a 2 would be fine, and she could get some longevity out of it for sure. And then, of course, the shorts. We tried it on without the shorts. I can look at this and tell you that these shorts are going to be too big for her because she's kind of small framed. But this is a size 2 also, so these two would actually go together. So that's those two. So then also in the shorts, in case you didn't see them, these are the shorts that were in the vault. And I can double check. Last I looked, I do believe they are still on the website if you were still interested in the vault items. But this is the shorts for those of you that did not get a chance to see them up close. They did match a couple of the pieces from last fall. So if you have any of those, I did post, I think, them on the group, so you should be able to see them. This is another pair of shorts we got. This is our scavenger hunt shorties. And these have that pretty purple sort of fuchsia color and the little star design that's just like the straighties. Now, this will go with the floral knot top as one top. You could also wear it with a solid color, obviously. And then this would also match the sort of fuchsia top that we have that came out last month as well. So that would match both of those. And so that's those. And they're soft. They're knit. And so they're going to come, you know, pretty stretchy and true to size. Then you have our skirt. This is the Mother May I skirt. And this one, it is, of course, stretchy at the band. Underneath, it's got like a knit fabric here. And then it's got a layer of tulle and lace, which, to kind of show you the lace, I don't know if you can see that really well on camera, but it's very, very detailed. And then you have the tulle on top that has the little dots. So, you know, you've got a couple of different layers there. And again, this is still girls, so this is going to come in sizes 2 through 14. And this goes with several of the different tops as well. Now, the next new pair of pants are our bennies. And these are the polka dot bennies, and they have that pretty really lace here. And then it has a layer of tulle. And then a layer of eyelet lace at the bottom. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I love all of the items as well. That's why I was saying this month I wasn't so sure that I am going to sell too many of my samples. Now, some of them I will, but definitely a lot of the pieces this month I want to keep for my girls, and I think that's great because, you know, a lot of times, you know, I kind of look through it and I'm like, oh, that's cute, and then I don't necessarily always keep it, but this month there's several pieces I want to keep. So this, of course, is the new bennies. And to kind of show you the jacket so you can see what they look like together, this was the jacket that came out last month. So this was the Lead the Way jacket, and these are the leggings that were designed to go with it. So to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like together, if you can see that pretty well on the camera, let's lower it just a little bit. This is what they look like together. So certainly with this one, you could put any color top underneath, really. Any of the colors that are in the little collared the sleeves there. You could go with white, you could go with pink, you could go with the sort of aqua mint green. Any of those would kind of go together. So that's definitely one way that you could pair that together. And then, of course, you can also just wear jeans with the jacket, too. So that was actually it for pants. We didn't get a lot of pants this month. So then the next dress we actually received is the Backyard Oasis. Now, I posted pictures early this morning, again, of my daughter Brooklyn in this one. And I like this dress. This is one of the dresses that I will be keeping because it's very versatile. It's stretchy. This is something that now she can wear as a dress. And, oh, just as an idea, so the twins, which is Brooklyn is one of them, which is the daughter I posted this morning, the twins actually later this month will be 4. And this is a size 4. So that kind of gives you an idea on sizing. She's very petite, and this probably came down to maybe, I'm going to say right around her knees. So it's definitely a dress for now. Again, she'll wear it as a tunic. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for saying that. And then this later on will be a top. So this is something that she'll be able to wear for years. Now, obviously, as she gets older and it becomes a top, you know, it can go with leggings. So you've got yellow, you've got every color down here leggings that we can possibly put with this. So it's definitely one that I'll be able to get a lot of use out of later. But that's the Backyard Oasis dress. And again, that's the one that I posted photos early this morning of. Going to put that one there. We have the Amelia dress, and this is part of the Vault line right here. And this one I posted pictures again earlier in the week. Good morning, Erin. How are you? Posted pictures early in the week of my daughter with this on. I'm sure some of you saw it and maybe saw the video I posted as well. Again, this is a very soft, stretchy material. This almost, I have one customer, she bought it for her daughter as a nightgown. And it's made similar to the Dune Buggy Amelia we had last spring. If you remember, this is the Dune Buggy Amelia. And, of course, it's sort of a tank top. But it's made out of that same stretchy, lightweight, soft, flowy material. Just this one has sleeves instead. So that's part of the Vault line, that pink one. So then the next item is the yellow dress that we've all been looking at. This is the one that came out, the Good Vibes lap dress. This is the one that everybody's saying is perfect to go see Beauty and the Beast, which I'm excited. I love Disney to begin with, but I am a huge fan of Beauty and the Beast, the movie and the book. That's probably my favorite Disney story. So I've been telling my husband for the last year and a half we're going to go see it. So it opens on St. Patrick's Day. I will be there. We're actually probably going to go see it twice. I know my husband and I are going once so that I can see it with him, and then we're going to kind of screen it to see if it's appropriate for the kids. And as long as it's appropriate for the kids, then, you know, we'll take the kids later on. But this is the Good Vibes lap dress. And this one has the detailing, the ruching down at the bottom as trim. It's got the ruching at the top up here. And there you go for that one. And if you will give me just a second, I need to grab the baby. He is crying down the hall, and let him come help us. I will be right back. All right, sorry, I am back. I thought just maybe he would stay asleep long enough to make his nap through my live. Oh, excuse you, buddy. But he did not, so he is going to say hi. Say hi, ladies. Say good morning. Yeah, good morning. All right, so let's get back. So then the next one is our musical chairs. Now, this one is going to be very, very popular for Easter. It's a knit at the very top here. And then at the bottom, it's intertwined with lace and tulle. So you'll see there's several layers there. Try to get a little closer for you. Bless you. And this one is going to be very, very popular. I do anticipate this one is probably going to sell out in several of the sizes. This one, my sample is, just want to double check, is a size 6. I will say this one is running a little shorter, however, from my understanding. It's got, as far as width up top, it fits fine. But at the bottom, it's going to be shorter. So you're going to want to go up a size on this one to make sure that it's long enough for what you need. Now, this one does have a matching piece in the baby. So baby, of course, you know, we know goes up to 24 months. And then it has a matching piece in the tween. And the tween one, I don't have the tween, but I have the adult women's, and I'll show you in a moment. But this one does have a matching mama dress too, and I'll show you that one. But this one is going to be a perfect one from Easter. From my understanding, we were told there should be another Easter type dress that will come out in April as well. And in April, I don't know what it looks like because, of course, you know, we don't see anything until about a week before it comes out. So I honestly don't know. So if you're looking for an Easter dress and you like this one, I would probably go ahead and go with this one because I honestly don't know how to compare it to the one for April. Now, a couple of you asked me about the dress that we had in February, the Frenchie, and that was this pretty fuchsia one. And I think one or two ladies were actually using this for Easter. So you have this one, and then you have the new one that's the bright, pretty coral color. And I mean, they're both adorable. If I personally had to pick for my own children what I'd wear for Easter, we would go with the new coral one. And that's just a personal preference. Even though I think the fuchsia's pretty, I just think that's, for me, I like the way the pink one looks, the sort of coral color. So you have that. Let's put that one down. Okay. Then we have the backyard romper, the playground romper, I'm sorry. So with the romper, this is a denim material. Now, it's a thinner denim, but it is denim. On the inside, it does have another color fabric. I don't know if you can see, it's sort of like a greenish color with purple polka dots. This one, of course, is like a knot top, so you can adjust it. If you have a smaller frame child, you want to pull it and make it a little tighter and make the knot further up. For a larger child, you want to leave it where it is. It does have pockets on the back. See if I can get a little closer. It's a little harder to do this with the baby. But like I said, he woke up from his nap. So you'll see right there, can you see the little bow? There's the center of the bow. And so you've got that. You've got the eyelet lace down at the bottom where the child's legs go. And then you've got the eyelet lace at the top by the pocket as well. So that, again, that's the playground romper. And I'm actually going to sit this over here. There we go. So then the next thing on the list is our Above the Clouds dress. And this is the one that's very similar to that one dress that we had last month. If you purchased the one last month, certainly you can get this one again. But if you missed the one last month, this would be definitely a good alternative. It is long sleeves. It's completely knit. So it's knit all the way down, even to the bottom. So it doesn't have the two different types of fabric on this one. It's completely knit. It has the buttons. It has that sort of purple star asterisk in the middle. The rain and umbrellas in the middle, and then flowers at the bottom. So kind of pull that a little closer so you can see that one. And that one's going to be, I think, a popular one too. I don't foresee it selling out, but I do think it'll be popular. If you're here in the south where we are, it's still warm. Now, today is a little breezy. I will say today's a little cooler than it has been, but for most of the days, it's been like 75, 80, 84 here. So it's already getting pretty warm for us. I don't foresee us having too many more cold spells. I think we had one kind of today and tonight, but other than that, it's going to pretty much be warm probably here on out the rest of the season. So I don't foresee us wearing too many more long sleeves. So then we move into the mama line, into the women's. And the first one is going to be the Gentle Breeze top. Now, this one, like I said, in the catalog, didn't do it a lot of justice, but I actually really, really like this top. I don't know if you can see it well on camera. Do you see the little holes right there where the flutter sleeve is, the little rectangles? I love that sort of look. I've seen that on a couple of our other tops, and it has a name. I need to research it. I can't remember the name of what that little style is called. But it's got that. It's got the sort of V pattern to make you look slimmer in the fabric. And then on the back does hang a little lower than the front. And I know I have a few ladies that love that kind of look, so this will be a popular top. Just as an FYI, those of you that are coming to a party later in the month or an open house, this one is a medium. So certainly, it looks very generous for a medium. I will say that. So certainly, you should be able to try this one on. But this one is definitely going to be one of those tops that I think is going to look really pretty on a lot of folks if they just give it a chance and actually try it on. Then we have the Topiary top. This is a sort of lavender color. Again, this one is really cute. Very simple design. I like the collar. We've had a few shirts like this in the past that have that same pleating at the collar you see in that little bit of ruffle. But I do think this would be a popular one as well. And then we have, this is another new one. And this one is the Run the World tee. Again, the top is a stretchy knit. This is a large. And it's kind of generous as well. I probably could fit into this one very, very comfortably. I need to try this one on. And it's got the floral pattern from last month's dress at the bottom. And give me just a second. I'm going to see if I can put him down for a moment. If you'll let me put him down. Here we go, buddy. Here you go, Papa. Sometimes he will, sometimes he won't. It just depends. But this one has that same floral pattern at the bottom here as the dress we had last month. And let me see if I can find that dress. And I will show it to you. There we go. So remember the dress we had last month? The mama dress, and we had the kids version as well. This was the In Full Bloom dress. Yeah, it has that same fabric at the bottom. See? So that kind of give you an idea. And again, those of you that are just joining me that came in a little late, I am wearing the classic with a twist top that we got this month. And just a recap, it has the really fancy lace at the collar, right here on the pocket and at the hip area. And it's really a comfortable top. Like I said, the one I bought for me is an extra large. But certainly this one is a large. Is a large, and I am able to get into it. I just like a little more space. So let's put this one back real quick. Then we have our cul-de-sac sandy pants. These are our leggings. And again, those of you that have ever worn our leggings, they're very, very thick. It's a very, very thick material. And so they're not going to tear up, at least they shouldn't. And these, what I was saying on my catalog walkthrough is that the skirt we got from the Joanna Gaines line, this sort of a slate gray, the color grays are not too far from one another. As you can see, like I said, it's not an exact match, but they're very similar. So if you've seen this skirt in person, then it kind of gives you an idea of the color shade of gray of the pants. And of course that Joanna Gaines maxi skirt is still available, just as an FYI, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. But these are the new pants. I'm going to put those back. And just as a total side note, I can appreciate this. This month, the pair they sent us is in a size large. In the past, we've always gotten like a small or an extra small, maybe a medium. And unfortunately, not all my ladies are able to try them on. I can appreciate these are in a large, so I should be able to have it where you can try them all on at the next show. So that's there. Now, we move into the dresses, and this first one is that Sunday best dress. This is the one in the catalog that appears to look like it's a maternity dress. I will say, if you look at the way the dress is cut, the hem on the front and the back is almost identical. So it doesn't have that traditional maternity style where the front is a lot longer. They're about the same. It does have this cute little collar clasp that goes right up top here. It has the pleating on the front, and then it has a little elastic that's going to go around where the elbows are. Now this Sunday best dress is going to be the one that matches the child's musical chairs. That also matches the baby, that also matches the tween dress. And so if you're looking at Easter coordinates, this is a great one to kind of go with. Yes, this is women's. The long one is a women's dress, and then this is the musical chairs that matches it. This one is going to go from extra small all the way up to extra large. This is very, very roomy. To kind of give you an idea, this one is, that they sent me as a size small, and just as for visual purposes, here we go. You see that? And again, this is a small. So it's a roomy dress. Definitely a roomy dress. I would say no, it doesn't run small. I would say it actually runs big. Like I said, this is a small, and I'm certainly not a small. So I would say that this dress runs either true to size or slightly roomier. Now, we do have the other dress, and this one is the Where the Grass Grows dress. Now, this is the one that's available in both tween and in women's, and this one I ordered in an extra large. Love this dress. The top is very soft. The lace detail is really, really pretty. Show you that up close. And the buttons. And then the bottom has lace and that same pattern. So for this one, if you're going as a family, as a mama, you could wear this one, or as a teen or tween, you could wear this one. And then the mom could wear this particular dress because they do coordinated match. Then you have the musical chairs for the little girl, and then of course if you have a baby, the baby one that matches as well could go. I just don't have one here with me because I don't auto-subscribe to the baby. But these would all go together really well. Again, these are both women's, but we do have the tween one that looks identical to this. It just comes in a smaller size. So I always suggest to my more petite moms, if you can fit in a child's 14 or 16, start there because it will save you some money. And usually it's about a $10 to $15 difference between the tween version and the adult version. So certainly, you know, more money that you can save, the better. And so this one, like I said, it's a knit material on top, and then the bottom has a lace. Now, for those of you, again, that are coming to an open house or a party, and I do have a couple parties scheduled this month, so I know some of you I will see, this one is a size large. And now, the majority of my customers will be able to try on this large, and it will fit. That way, in case your party happens before my extra large gets here. But this is the large, very, very roomy. It certainly stretches, to give you an idea. See, it's a good size. Like I said, you know, I probably could fit in the large. I auto get the extra large for everything I order just because I like it. But this one is really comfortable. Like I said, soft material. So then you have our new maxi. And our new maxi is down in the valley dress. Now, they didn't call it a maxi. Obviously, it is because it's long. It is really, really long. For my vertically challenged people, I don't know that this is quite the dress for you, unfortunately, unless you were able to hem the bottom. Now, there is space to hem at the bottom. There is, and I'll show it to you in just a second. Or if you pull this waistband up a little higher, you could probably get this on with some heels. But it is a very long dress. I will say that compared to some of the other ones we've had. So on this one, you have this pretty little lace here. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. See the lace detail, and that's the same thing that I was showing you on the other shirt with the little rectangles that are cut out. It's really cute. Of course, you have the buttons down the middle. You have that sort of pleating. You have the elastic waistband, and that rectangle little pattern cutout thingamajig that has a name goes all the way down the length of the dress until you get to the very bottom where you have this beautiful lace that's here. Now, at the bottom of the dress, and this is what I was saying, you could probably hem it. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Sorry. There is a gap. Do you see that? From where the lace stops to the very bottom of the dress. I mean, you're looking at from here to here. That's what, 3 inches at least? So you certainly, if you know someone who's a seamstress or if you're a seamstress, you could trim this and rehem it and make the new hem right underneath where that lace is. So that certainly would be an option if you're like me and you're vertically challenged. I'm only 5'5". I'll be honest with you, unless I hem this, I probably could not wear it. Well, I take that back. I could pull, like I said, pull this waistband up really high, like way up here, and then wear it with heels. I might be able to get it on. But other than that, you know, 5'5", I'm pushing it. But it's a gorgeous dress, beautiful emerald green color. I love it. Just to kind of give you an idea, again, those of you that have been to one of my previous parties, this was the Green Pastures dress from the Joanna Gaines line, and this is the new green dress. So do you see the coloring? It's almost identical colors. So again, very springy, beautiful dress. This is still available, the Green Pastures dress. This is the one that's the green with the gray at the bottom. So certainly that's an option if you were looking for a dress for spring and this is just too long for you. Oh, and just a side note, let me see if I can show it to you. Let me pull this back up for a second. On the inside, there is a lining. I wanted to show you. Sorry, it's a little wrinkled, but there is a lining that goes underneath here. So you do have that double layer of modesty. So the lining goes from the top all the way down to right about here. So almost to the bottom of the dress. I mean, it's not too far from the bottom. So it comes way down to right about here. So definitely there's things there to cover up. So that's that for the dresses. And the last item for the women's is going to be the vest. And this vest is really cute, I will say. This one, we've got a couple items in the catalog. It's paired with the topiary top, which is the purple. It does have the buttons up here. And then it has the little drawstring. And then on the pockets, it has zippers. So it does have pockets, which is always great. Because if you're like me, you're a busy mom, you're not really trying to carry a purse everywhere you go. I mean, sometimes I will, but I'm not real fond of it because with a pocketbook, I'm likely to put it down. I'm likely to leave it somewhere, and you know, it's just easier for me not to. So this is a really cute vest. So this is another spring option to kind of help keep you warm. And then the accessories that we received this month, we have a couple of pairs of socks. Couple pairs of socks. So you have the neighborhood garden socks, which are the cute ones with the lace at the top and the little button there. Then you have the Tic Tac bow socks, and that one has a little bow, and this obviously would go with the pearl, would be my first choice because it matches the shorts, but I'm sure you could wear it with a couple of the other items. Then you have a handful of hair bows. You have the Heritage Rose headband, and I just kind of kept it in the plastic, just a personal choice, but I love the detail. If you see the flowers and the little leaves and the button in the middle, very well made. If you've not experienced our hair bows and our headbands, it's definitely something you want to at least give a try. At least one of them, and then get one that'll kind of match several items. They're very, very well made. This is the Watch Me Bloom clip pack, and you get 3 of these to a pack. Sorry, I was looking at the wind out the window. It's blowing pretty fierce here. And these are very detailed. Again, very cute. Get 3 different colors to match several different items. Then you have the next one, which is the Follow Your Heart headband. And that one has the flowers and the floral print like the shabby top. And then has the pretty stretchy material here. And then the last thing, I just want to double check. Yeah, the last thing I want to show you is our promo item. Now, our promo item this month is one of those that you actually get free. not just with, not where you have to pay for it additionally with your purchase. You actually get one free with your purchase. So for every $175 you purchase this month, no matter what it is from any of the lines, you get one of the blankets free. I absolutely love this blanket. It's very, very soft. It's that minky type fabric, very, very soft here. It has a cotton ruffle. Let me see if I can show you a little closer. And then the cotton sort of border here. And to kind of give you an idea on size. Okay, so, and I can't really go back much further, but to give you an idea, here's one end, and then keep going, keep going, keep going. Here's the other end. So width-wise, my hands are spanned all the way out, and it is a stretch, and there's still give. Do you see that kind of hanging? So, my arm span, there's still some extra space. Now, as far as length, okay, it's at the top of my head right now. It's still dragging on the floor. So, if you pull it up, and pull it up, and pull it up some more, there's the bottom. So, I mean, it is huge. And I can get the exact measurements for you. They were on our TK blog somewhere. I have to go back and find them. But like I said, it is a huge blanket. Now, would I make this like a comforter on my blanket? No, it's not quite that big. But on a child's toddler bed, I am sure that this probably on a toddler bed would fit from side to side. So if you wanted to redo your child's room and make this their new little comforter blanket, you certainly could. And we've actually entertained that for my girls' room. So this one I'm actually keeping for me because then I can curl up and, use it on the couch. But then I'm also, like I said, ordering to get one, at least one for one of my other daughters, for one of the twins. Good morning, Olivia. How are you? It is huge, Jamie. You're right. It's a very large blanket. So certainly, I mean, even right here, if you're looking at it, trying to see if you can get both sides. This is folded in half, and you see it still covers me. So it's a good size, and I've got it folded in half lengthwise too, and you can still see how long it is. So again, this is the promo item. This is the free blanket with any $175 purchase. This one's mine. This is my sample, and I'll be keeping it for me, but certainly I definitely will be getting a second one at least. And the girls can either share, or I may have to get a third one. We'll see. Can't wait to see little girls go. I actually have already done those, Olivia. Is there something specific you wanted to see? I started with the kids, and this is actually the last thing I'm showing, but I can certainly go back real quick and run through. Was there a certain item, or did you just want to watch it on the playback? I don't mind. I've got plenty of time. I don't mind pulling back up a couple. Same thing, Jamie, if there's something else you wanted to see again. I'll give you guys a few minutes. If you want to, if there's a certain item you wanted me to pull back out. I see you, buddy. Sorry, my son is talking in the background. Let's see. I think we might have lost Olivia. I'm not sure. The internet kind of goes in and out, so I'm not sure. It only shows. I think we might have lost somebody. I'm not sure if we lost Jamie or lost Olivia. But yeah, that's the promo blanket, promo item. Just trying to see if there was something else that anyone wanted to see. Oh, there we go. No, I've seen basically everything. Okay, internet off. Okay, yeah. And I know there's a lot of storming across the country right now. I've seen on the news. I know that like Midwest, like Kentucky, I want to say even maybe Indiana, they were having tornado warnings. I think you guys might have had to. Because I know you're in Indiana, Jamie. How is the weather where you're at? Jamie, is the weather okay where you are, or is it still storming there? Oh, yours, I'm sorry, Olivia, yours keeps freezing. I'm sorry. What I was saying was, I went through the girls' clothes first. Was there something specific you wanted me to pull out, Olivia? I don't mind. I've got plenty of time. I can pull, because I've got most of them right here. I can pull them back up to show you. If not, you can just watch the replay. Oh, it was storming earlier, Jamie? Yeah. From what I saw on the news, like I said, they were having tornado warnings and a lot of wind. Yeah, even here, there's a lot of wind. My outside, I can see right here in front of my window, the dogwood tree in the front yard, there's little pieces of stuff floating everywhere. I mean, just everywhere, literally. the tree that we have, most of the trees in the front yard have some sort of flowers on them. So when the wind blows, you can tell. I mean, you know, because you can see just all the little flowers floating around everywhere, all over the yard, and kind of go from there. I'm just putting clothes back, trying to see if anyone else had questions or if anyone else popped on before I get off of here, and to see if Olivia needed to see anything specifically before we go. I certainly don't mind. I've got plenty of time. I don't usually plan too much on my release days. That way I'm here and available for questions, and if anyone needs to see anything or pairing, I certainly can show some things that go together if you need me to. Jamie, was there anything that you needed to see together? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right. Yeah, I was very, very pleased with this month's release. You know, and like I said, it's always a surprise to us as well. We honestly don't see anything before you all do, other than the sneak peeks. Those sneak peeks that we share that are on the main Matilda Jane page, on the blog, and on the Instagram, that's when we see them, just like you guys, before they come. Does the pearl top run true to? I would say it does. I would say it's true to size. Like I said, I put the one I have, and mine is a size 2, on my 18, well, she's 20 months now, or 22 months, because she'll be 2 in April, in the middle of April, and I put it on her, and you'll see in the photos when I post them in a little bit, how it fits on her, and I thought it fit perfectly. I mean, I wouldn't have gone up to a 4, because a 4 would have drowned her, because she is a little smaller, she is, but not by much, not compared to any other, you know, 2-year-old. I'd say she's about on par. Weight-wise, you know, and when we go to the doctor, she's fine. But height-wise, she's a little tiny bit short. I mean, her mom and her dad are short, so she got it honest. And so because she's a little shorter, I'd say, you know, I was a little worried that it would be too long for her, but it actually fit perfectly. So, I mean, I'm going to say true to size, and from talking to the other trunk keepers, that's kind of their impression that it was true to size as well. And so I do think that you would be okay getting the size you normally purchase. I don't think I would suggest going up a size. Now, certainly, if you want a little bit longer wear out of it, you can possibly go up a size and see how that works for you. But I wouldn't go up one for my girls. I would get true to size. So I'd stick with the 2 for Ireland. For the twins, who will be 4 this month, I would stick with a 4 for them. And the difference between a 2 and a 4 is probably about an inch difference at the bottom. So it's not a huge amount, but if you already have a child who's short, that extra inch does make a difference. And certainly you don't want it dragging on the floor and them tripping and, you know, it being a hazard of them getting injured by any means. And again, I'm just putting things back to see if anyone else has a question and hops on before I go, or if you have any questions or want to see anything else. There we go. And again, these vault pants, I absolutely love these vault pants. I posted a picture, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that had several different items with these pants. They really do go with a lot, like most everything we have in the line. Let's see, Cassidy is short and skinny. She's normally a 6, but lately seems like everything's run small. Well, you know what? She may not quite be a 6. She may be a 7 in traditional clothes, and then you have to just go up a size to maybe an 8. That's kind of like Caitlin. My Caitlin is really tall for her age, and so when I bought things in the fall, we bought everything in size 8. Well, now size 8 is too short for her because she hit another growth spurt. So when I bought a couple of things a few weeks ago at the end of season sale, I got all 10s and I got a couple of 12s. And we're going to have to get 10s and 12s for her. I see that now. And she just turned 8 in November. and she's definitely a 10-12 at this point. And it's not weight, because she's very thin, but she's incredibly tall. So I get it with trying to figure out what size they, to get them. But yeah, so like for instance, these are a size 4. And I got these for the twins. They've worn them, one of them wore them for pictures the other day. And they fit, as far as length, they fit her almost perfectly, which I was surprised, because for the longest, all the 4s were too big. And then they hit a growth spurt. And now everything has to be 4. And you'll see in some of the photos, like this shirt she's wearing, one of them when I posted, this is a 6. And so she has these on in the picture together. Now the 6 is a tiny bit too long for her, but the pants fit her fine. They fit her perfectly. So definitely, when you're looking at sizing, if you can go up and they can wear it comfortably without tripping on it, then you're good. That's kind of the goal is, yeah, you want a little more wear out of it, but you certainly don't want them to get hurt either. So I do try very hard to make sure when I buy things for the girls that I stick with the size they're actually in. If not, just a tiny bit bigger if I can. That way no one gets injured. And we kind of go from there. We're almost to the end here. Almost. And there's a couple of items that we did not get a chance to try on for pictures that I may actually have the girls try on later in the month for pictures as well. We're planning a couple of outings for the girls' birthdays and for a couple other things with the family. And so I may have them try them on. That way we get some pictures that look a little different than the norm, than what we normally post each month. That way we have those different varieties. See, can I see the back of the card? Absolutely. Let me grab it for you. Okay, so this is the front, and then this is the back. So the pearl pattern, the fabric starts all the way at the very top, and it extends all the way to the bottom of the cardigan. And it, when you go from, let me see if I can show you up close. You go from the knit fabric here, and then you see where it starts the sweater portion and the cabling, and then that's the underside. So it's serged, to stay together. And it's got the Matilda Jane logo on the back. No, from my understanding, these run true to size from what the other ladies were saying. Now, this one's a size 4, so I didn't try it on Ireland because, like I said, she's small, and the dress is a 2. So, I did not. I may do that later today because she's taking a nap right now, so when she gets up. But this is the dress, of course, that it goes with. But I will have her try it on and see. Maybe have one of the older girls try it on too, because like I said, this is a 4 and this is a 2. So, and this, fit her great. So I know this would have drowned her. But maybe have one of the older girls try it on and also show you what a 2 looks like on a 4-year-old as a tunic, because it would be a tunic pretty much on on London and Brooklyn. And so that way you can kind of see it, and I'll pair them together. Maybe with the shorts, that way you can kind of see how they go. Yeah. He is so funny. He's over here blowing bubbles. Let's see. Let's put that one back. And I think that is it. I was just trying to double check, make sure I didn't miss anything on the rack. I don't think I did. I've put everything back. Was there anything else that you wanted to see, or do you have any other questions? No. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Definitely send me a message if you have any questions at all. If you need to see anything else together, I can always take some photos or do a quick video later if you need be. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, if you're watching this video in the replay, if there's anything else any of you need to see, I certainly have no problem showing you. What we went through were all of the items from The girls and the women's, again, I don't auto subscribe to baby and tween, so I don't necessarily have those, but a lot of times I can show you what the material looks like because they use the same material on several of our pieces in this line. And again, don't forget about the promo, the blanket. Again, free, completely free with any $175 purchase. If you want more than one blanket, then you want to do at least, 2 increments, 175 and then 175, and that would give you 2 blankets. Because I know several of you have more than one child that you want to try to get that for. Also, if you host a show and your show is $800 or more, you also get a free blanket. So that's another option as well. So thank you so much again for joining me. Talk to you soon. Thank you.